painted gold. Deceit so natural, but a wolf in sheep's clothing is more than a warning.
Greetings, my fellow cinema freaks and motion picture maniacs alike. I'm Brandon, the BAMBI Man, and welcome to the month of monsters, the time of terrible creatures and the jumping jack-o'-lantern jive, known as Halloween. And I couldn't find a decent costume to dress up as for this particular video. I'm a disgrace to Draculian culture. But I can do you one better by taking a look at something truly scary. A mediocre sequel to a mediocre sequel to a mediocre sequel to a film I graciously give the title of... Okay. This is Alpha and Omega 4, The Legend of Sawtooth Cave. Yeah, seeing how I took a look at the third entry into this crappy canine saga a while back, I figured it only made sense to sometime do the follow-up to that film, which for some reason has to do with a supposedly haunted forest, meaning it's kinda Halloween related?
It's possible.
Okay, let's back up to the beginning. In actuality, the opening of this movie honestly does a fairly decent job at setting up a creepy tone as we see a mother wolf sheltering her glowy-eyed pup from some enemy wolves. Kinda reminiscent of the opening to one of my favorite Disney movies, Fox and the Hound, where the titular fox named Todd is hidden by his mother from raging hunters. However, where that movie managed to build into a fascinatingly haunting tale about coming of age and friendship perils, Alpha and Omega 4 does not, as the next scene we see transitions to is a bunch of wolf pups at Alpha School. I'm guessing this must be the elementary division, given that no small wolf pup should be trusted to hunt on their own.
We're the wolves, they're the prey. What do we have to fear? Stinky, is that mud on your snout, or is it always brown?
Roger Rabbit, you're doing it wrong. After we see more pointless bickering from these two numbskulls, we see that apparently their brother Runt has skipped out on Omega School to join the Alphas. Luckily, his folks come by ready with their armed cannons of parenting.
Run, buddy. Listen to your mother.
Why should I, Dad? You never do.
The classic reverse psychology gag. Saddest thing is, most kids think this still works. Spoilers! It won't get you ice cream. As it turns out, Kate's sister Lily has arranged a field trip for the Omegas to a place called Shadow Forest, which sadly doesn't contain the buddy of Bear in the Big Blue House, but the reaction is rather unfitting to a few ears.
Shadow Forest, cool. I was there yesterday. It's fine. It's teeming with life. Code for food.
Would Garth like this, Lily?
My husband is on an extended hunting trip. He trusts my judgment.
In other words, he quit questioning you after that adorable turtle thing from the first movie. Though to be fair, I'd have the same reaction. Tony says he's uncertain if this trip should be sanctioned after his bad experience when he supposedly saw a ghost there. Sounds suspicious, but there's nothing to worry about. Besides, I'm sure Winston, the leader of the pack, won't let his daughter lead a trip into a forest that might have a possibility of being dangerous. I mean, come on!
The Alphas will be kings of the fields, and the Omegas will be kings of the forest.
Awesome!
The stupidity of people never ceases to amaze me. So Humphrey and Lily are off with the Omegas, which consists of only 3 pups. Animation budget? What's that? They run into one porcupine, surely one of many critters we'll see in this area of the woods.
Dad, if the Omegas are the kings of the forest, we have to show it who's boss. Ah!
I think he just did.
Hey, wolves. The exit's that away.
Yeah, and the forest is that away.
Oh good! Spouting directions! Can you get to a frickin' point?
Not sure. It looks like someone's home.
Tramp Mountain. Very nasty place. Full of enemies.
Well, it certainly seems protected.
Protected? From what?
Apparently something that is coming in the air tonight? After Lily shows her sudden meteorology knowledge that no windstorms were in the forecast, we see Runt climbing a tree. What the fridge?
What are you doing?
I'm going
my son, the tree hugger.
And that's how the wolves of Jasperpok discovered hippies. And then suddenly, Ghost Wolf. Yeah. Fantasy elements are a part of this universe now, just go with it. Leading to Runt falling out of the tree, scared out of his fur. Later, at Casa de Cupa de Canine.
Something got your fur in a bunch? Little bro, you're as pale as a coyote.
First off, it's pale as a Gaffigan, thank you very much. Secondly, he looks fine. What, did he grow a small wolf sit that I'm just not seeing? Anyways, we then see Tony have a flashback to his days as a pup when him and his buddies went to Sawtooth Cave once. And because they couldn't just hire a kid to play this part, they just sped up the grown-up Tony's voice actor so that he sounds like the panda from The Prodigy.
Okay, Lyle and Link, you twins go check it out. Because if anything happens to one, there's always a spare.
Yeah, that's totally an endearing voice.
It's going to get us! It's gonna get us! It's gonna get us!
Sadly, this would be my reaction as well. As the night falls, Runt has a vision of himself back in Shadow Forest confronting his fear. He enlists the help of his siblings, telling them he has to go back there to see what's up. So they lie to their parents' faces, telling them they're going to their river to catch some lunch. Our heroes, ladies and gentlemen. But it would appear they're mocked by some more darned porcupines. Truly, we'll see some more critters, right?
Identify yourself. Well, we ask you first. And we outrank you guys.
Check out Wolf Girl. She has got some serious attitude.
And what is with that fur?
Not cool, movie. Stop giving me flashbacks to the plastics.
I'm Runt, the future king of the forest.
You don't have the mane for it. Put 'em up, put 'em up. So they make it to Sawtooth Cave unfazed by the frickin' ghost wolf, but in the commotion they lose see that glowy-eyed wolf from the beginning who points to Stinky about to fall into a river. They come out and tell their parents what happened, I guess, as they are severely punished for their lies.
Pups, enough with that forest. Can't you stick to chasing butterflies in the valley? Huh? Or playing in front of the cave? Playing what? Well, you could play howl. Oh, you mean like howling every 15 minutes so you can locate us? No. On the hour will do. What's next? A leash?
Okay, guys, look, your mother is just trying to make sure that you don't, get yourself into a situation.
Yeah, a situation that could be bad. Leads to bad things. Didn't you two get into a lot of situations?
Stop with the reverse psychology bit. Grown-up parents are not your children. Stop trying to get away with things by tricking the people who gave you life. They brought you into this world and they can take you out if they have to. Oh look, the wolf friends of Tony's past have come to belittle him and mention they'll go back to the forest to claim it as their own. Meanwhile, on the worst episode of Modern Family ever, Kate Hump are doing everything in their power to prove just what novel parents they are, by stalking their kids, and when that backfires, they get their bird friends to track them wherever they go. Who are we rooting for again?
Uncle Marcel, stop following us.
Oh, I was, trying to catch a field mouse.
Yeah, right. Did our parents put you up to this?
My beak is sealed.
Much like your right Tukishes will be when Mama and Papa are through with you. Elsewhere, Runt is trying to make convo with glowy eyes as the ghost wolf shows up again and he tries to stand up for himself.
I am not afraid. I am king of the forest. Wow, that sounded pretty good. Boring. Doesn't scare me. I once fought a bear cub at Rabbit Crew Mountain.
You've been to Rabbit Poo Mountain?
Yes.
Despite the fact I thought Rabbit Poo Mountain was something made up by my Aunt Lily, she tells him he should come back tomorrow to get more info for some contrived reason as we cut to Tony's friends being scared off by the big mean Valley Girl porcupines.
Are they sneering at us?
Okay, that critter just gave me a territorial challenge.
Go ahead, show the porcupine who's top dog.
He's marking my favorite tree? Oh, gross!
You know, in this lighting, they're almost cute.
That does it.
Okay, put your paw out.
Ready?
Leaf, teeth, rock. I won! Take that.
Did I just see one of the rejected comedy ideas from Norma of the North? Why would you want something trashed away from the animated spawn of Satan? Runt, barely sneaking past the ghost-crazed alphas, makes it back to the cave where he's formally introduced to this blind wolf named Daria, and her porcupine guardian, and he's enlisted to help get her to Rabbit Poo Mountain, which isn't a real place in the first film, God, who cares. But before we see that, we go into a flashback to Daria's past, as it turns out her pack was keen on killing her from the beginning.
It is the way of the pack.
You know, for kids!
Come with me. I know a safe place.
It's a place called Timberline. I know a squirrel named McSquizzy who can fix you up. Luckily, they leave before the other wolves show up to ambush the cave, but apparently the forest isn't too keen on them checking out of this wooden motel.
No comment.
Just get us out of here. I'm trying! Boy! Up and over the rocks!
Are you even paying attention and looking at these things? They've got death written all over them.
You two better pipe up, or you're gonna be our future appetizer.
Oh, now we see where the daughter got her obnoxious personality. Mm-hmm.
Look, I get it. You're bitter because you have quills and no one wants to touch you.
Way to be nice to your fellow forest denizens, you monkey-nosed, skunk-bag wolf prick!
We want to help him, and help his friend. I promise. We both promise.
Oh, girlfriend, we are close to seeing the two dogs beg. Let's see it. Come on now.
What? Beg? I will never.
You've got to be kidding. These two, who managed to get a conduct of their packs broken so that alphas and omegas could be with whoever they chose to be with in terms of mates, and now they're begging on their knees in order to get info on where their kid is? This would be like if one of the Obama children went missing and both Barack and Michelle were forced to whimper like puppies in order to be told where they are. Wait, am I seriously comparing Humphrey to Barack? Not sure how to feel about that, actually. The next few minutes just see our two wolf teams running with the night, or dusk, I guess, as we see them on a bridge, and despite Daria being able to hear a young wolf pup struggling on a cliff earlier this week, she cannot feel the vibrations of an oncoming car.
Great continuity!
Dad? Mom?
Son, we're here to help you.
Oh, screw you! They make it to Daria's pack, where she thinks she'll find her mother, bless her heart, and as the guy who tried to eat her in her past comes up, Runt proceeds to do something incredibly stupid. Oh, Bambi man, surely you jest.
Oh, little pup. Isn't that her with...
Hi there. Hey, Runt, come on now. Let's not bother Mr. King.
I'm not sure why I refer to him as King. Seriously though, son, we're dead meat if we don't move. Get your runt legs moving!
You were married to Winston's daughter. You're an Omega, right?
Last time I checked, well, we have taken up too much of your good time. I mean, you're king of Rabbit Poo Mountain, and, smell that fresh poo.
Well, stop trying with the poo jokes. That's what Happy Madison is for, you dolt. After running with Daria's sister, who informs her that their mom is dead, truly this trip was a good idea, the team is back in the forest where they get ambushed by the bat wolves from Daria's pack, who are set on killing her even though she's proved to survive despite her blindness. What the actual flying bid nozzle? Humphrey and Kate partake in defending her, while Runt and Daria make off deeper into the woods. And if you hadn't hit your rage button just yet, get a load of this bull hockey. headphone users, I hope you'll forgive me, but, What?! I kid you not, that wolf just got zapped to the other side by the ghost of Daria's mother, immediately begging the question of why she didn't do this when she saw Runt or anything else that she felt posed a threat to her daughter. Even Ghost Dog wouldn't do this crap. Whatever, let's wrap this up. The porcupines mentioned they're from this valley, and I refer you to my plastic comment from earlier, and screw the filmmakers hard for it. Daria is welcome to the lighter land of wolfkind, and we end on Runt's parents licking him. Ew. And a nice light shining on the forest, which I like to think is being caused by God trying to heat up these forest critters and burn this movie to the ground. So that was slightly better than the third Alpha and Omega, but it doesn't change the fact that it was terrible. The atmosphere during the forest scenes was handled okay, I guess, for the most part, and I feel if given a better script, the character of Daria could have been more interesting and fleshed out. Sadly, though, the writing is awful, the kids are unlikable douche pups, the parenting of Kate Humph is horrible, and the animation is simply crap. Honestly, I can't hate on it as much as some of the other sequels in this series, more just consider it a disappointment with a ghost of a chance of working. If you really want to see a movie involving a ghost canine, just stick with All Dogs Go to Heaven. If you'll excuse me, I think I'm going to go head to a costume party and see if I can pass as a Jedi from Hoth. Until next time, I'm Brandon the Baby Man saying take care of yourselves, guys. I'll see you at the movies, and I wish you all a happy and safe Halloween.
Never let go, go, go. Never give up, up, up. Never let go, never give up. You can reach your end goal. Never let go, go, go. Never give up, up, up. Never let go, never give up. You let go, you asshole. Do you know how beauty says goodbye? Close your hand, let's give this thing a try. Everyone just wants to fist the sky. Beauty pie, beauty pie.
Look, I get it. You're bitter because you have quills and no one wants to touch you.